2018 Dodge RAM 1500. It's a crank, no start. So you turn the key on, you try to crank it, or just crank all day, it won't start. Said they just parked it and it just stopped working. Here's the error that we're getting. See that? Lost communication with the fuel pump control module. First thing you want to check is fuse 70. This 30 amp right here that gives power to the module in the back. In our case, the fuse was good. It only supplies power to that fuse when you actually first turn the key on for the first 5 seconds and when you are cranking the vehicle. So be mindful of that, guys. All right, so here we are under the truck, and this is actually the fuel tank. So this is the front of the truck over there. So going to the rear, you can see the this deal here, and this is where the fuel pump control module is located. You see that? That's it there. That's the plug for it. So we got to unplug it and test and see if it's getting its powers and grounds. You see this red wire coming out of here? That is your power that comes from fuse 70 in the fuse box. It's blue with an orange stripe. Behind it is the black, which is the ground. And that's what the problem is on this one. So the power is good, and these are on the sides of the output that goes to the fuel pump. So most likely this module is actually still good. I almost call the module, it's going to be the ground is what the problem is. So I'm going to plug this back in, and the truck should start if I manipulate that ground well enough. So still under the truck, I had power at the connector, but I didn't have ground. And the ground from the diagram goes to G916A, which here's the rear wheel. It sits right here, and that doesn't look good to me. And you see that? Look at that ground, man. I don't know if you can make that out, but there's actually the gap. Look at this. Look at this. All right. I almost called it on the module, but I tested the ground side, and that's when I noticed this. Testing the ground wasn't working. All right, try to start it. There it is. It's running. All right, turn it off. Start it again. Yeah. All right, turn it off. If you didn't notice, now you know. And knowing is half the battle. Comments before on some of my videos saying that, hey, you don't have to do all of that, just plug in the Auto and it's going to tell you that the fuel pump control module is bad and you would have saved all that time. Let me tell you something, no scanner can tell you if you have that problem like what I just found right there. In fact, I can go on to say you can put 100 of the best Auto scanners or any scanner you think is so good, none of them will be able to detect that problem. You got to do the work. There's no other way around it, guys. You got to do the Diag shortcut. You know how many jobs I go out to where they've changed 2 or 3 transmissions, 2 or 3 engines, 5 modules because no proper Diag was done. Guys, follow the proper steps to do your Diags. It's going to save you a lot of trouble in the end. Trust me on this one.